Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow.
What do you know
This
about that? I know nothing about this.
I don't know anything about Tom King's run on it, which they're saying that this is based on. But let's see, this science fiction adventure, which will be based on Tom King's amazing war and recent stories, presents a Supergirl viewers are not used to seeing. One of the things that I know that James Gunn was saying was that, like, the difference between Superman and Supergirl. Superman was a baby that was sent to another planet and was raised by loving parents, whereas like Supergirl is a 16-year-old girl who had to watch everybody kind of die around
Mhm.
her. So it's like kind of just the difference in those origins. Like one of the things I was talking to you like off camera about, like the new speaking of the new 52 Supergirl focused on exactly that phrase, like that phrase that he was talking about, like, no, like her story isn't about hope, her story is like about what she lost. And so when she comes to Earth, she comes with like a chip on her shoulder, and it's like there are elements of it that are kind of like frightening, like all of a sudden, like imagine all of a sudden you are on an alien planet, you don't speak the language, like, and you and everybody, you don't speak the language, you're dressed like that planet's like strongest being, like strongest godlike being. Also, you have that the powers of that being. So people are frightened of you. There are people who are trying to kill you because they don't like Superman. And then there are people who are trying to kill you because you are causing mass damage. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like I found that like her story in the new 52 to be infinitely fascinating. You know what I mean? Because you have somebody who's kind of a fish out of water, but in the worst way. It's not like comedic. It's
Right.
like, holy crap, like I'm super powerful. Like she's kind of like destroying shit, you know what I mean? Like around her. And like because of that, she's just painting this target on her back and like making herself out to be like almost like a Hulk character. She's like a Hulk character rather than a Superman
Mhm.
character. So it's like you got like somebody with the S on their chest, but like they're more viewed as like the Hulk. They're this strong, crazy, out of control, strong monster. You know what I mean? And it was kind of like it was something that was a really cool take on Supergirl. I thought because usually she's just like this carbon copy, like, and usually ill conceived, like just weaker version of Superman. You know what I mean? But this I thought kind of gave her like this edge to her, and I thought it was pretty cool. And this hearing this the origin, hearing them talk about it, it could be like that. And if it is like that, like I'd be super into this. No pun intended.
I like what you did there. I'm excited. I'm interested. Like I don't know. I've heard Tom King. I heard Tom King's a good writer. I don't know what he's written. I've never again. I'm just getting back into comics again after I guess a 4 year, 5 year hiatus just because of the pandemic and not having jobs, not have money. So I'm like I've been kind of like what's good, and like first of all, I'm always reading Marvel. Um, but I did read the new Dark Crisis Infinite Earth, like you said, so which brought back the multiverse. But I did hear Tom King's name a lot, so I'm gonna go and see if I can find that. Because this sounds awesome to start yourself. Like I've never thought of Supergirl like that. I've never thought Supergirl being like, oh, I lost everything. Like I've never, because like you said, yeah, Superman is like hope and justice and the American way. Well, I don't think he does it anymore. But I'm like, Supergirl should be like not the antithesis of that, but like, well, I lost my family, I lost everything, and now I'm an immigrant. Like I guess well, it's someone coming in from the old country to the new world. I guess Superman. I've always heard that Superman is an analogy for Moses, like
Right, right.
coming in from old country. Well, like this is even a better example because she still has the old country culture.
But she's more like a refugee.
Fair enough, true. I mean,
Yeah.
like Moses and Jesus. um, all right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. A refugee because she got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go.
Where's it
Right.
from?
And she like has nowhere to belong. Whereas like Superman like lost his world, but he never knew that world.
Exactly.
Like she grew up in that world and then lost it. You know what I mean? Like
True, and that's something I'm excited for. That sounds pretty cool. That sounds really dope. Why do I keep saying that? But I am excited for this. Does sound like a good time.
and
All right.
and she's supposed to have a sword.
What? Wait, a real sword or another kind of sword? A dirty kind of sword.
She has a sword, a real sword. In Tom King's run,
Okay.
got a sword.
Tomorrow I want to go pick up my comics. I'll be like, do you guys have this like collection? Either I don't care. Just I like good stories. All right.